Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Let's crack it. And today I'm back with a new video of Infosys interview experience. But guys, this is a strange video because literally the interview duration was only 4 minutes. It might shock you, but it was true. See, without any delay, let's enter our video and let's know the reason why did it actually take only 4 minutes to assess the candidate. And if you are not yet subscribed, subscribe to my channel. And guys, before actually diving into our video, let me discuss the most important thing here. That first point, never ever expect this will be happening in your situation, like in your case. Never expect, because normally the Infosys interviews are taking place around 15 to 20 minutes. Even some might also take up to 30 minutes or half an hour, that is half an hour. So guys, this was a strange and a very odd case, like uncommon case, 5 minutes or 4 minutes. So now let us see the actual reason, because the actual interview was scheduled at 5 p.m. for this candidate. I'm talking about this particular candidate, but this candidate was informed by the specific interviewer. He had called him or contacted him, and he was told that let's plan at 10 a.m. So the reason was that his actual interview was at 5 p.m. But yeah, he was informed that can are you available to attend at 10 o'clock or 10 a.m. in the morning. So this candidate had told that I'm okay, sir. Yeah, I'm okay to attend the interview. So this might be the reason, guys. And also one more important thing is that any interview you take, whatever interview you take, it never only depends on the company. The interview level or difficulty not only depends on the company but also the interviewer. This is the most important point. So I would like to mention these 3 points in the beginning, guys, and let's enter. So guys, moving on to the very first question. Already we know that interviewer had got only 4 minutes to assess the candidate. So in the short span of time, he had asked only 2 questions, out of which the first one was self-introduction. So self-introduction was his first question. So now, what to be included in the self-introduction? So we should be very careful in telling about ourselves, because hardly anyone could get 2 to 3 minutes or 3 minutes. I can fix it up. So 3 minutes of time. So we need to be prioritizing those 3 minutes what to include. So first point is that it is the best opportunity for any candidate to expose or showcase his skills, even the skills which we have not mentioned on the resume, or hobbies or etc. You can include in telling about yourself. And second thing is prioritization. And the third most important point is limit, that you need to definitely you should end it by within 3 minutes or 2 minutes. You should not prolong or elongate your introduction. Even if you do so, the interviewer definitely will interrupt you in the middle. That's it, guys. You need to remember these points. And out of those 2 questions, the last question was, our second question was, explain switch case and why do we use it? Like, where do we use it? See, the thing is, basically, we use switch case while replacing number of else if cases. Like, for example, normally we use if, else if, and finally at the end else. Basically, we use this type of syntax. But if the number of cases is more, like for example, if we are having 10 cases, so it's very, I mean, it's complex to use else if cases, nested if else cases. So instead we are having a switch case. What actually switch case? We can replace several else if cases. Like for example, switch case basically have a character. Here suppose that n is a character, and if we consider switch of n, and within the switch cases we will be having several cases, like case 1 and case 2 and case 3, and at last we will be having some default case. So this is the basic syntax of the switch case. Now let's observe, for example, if n value is 2, and the switch case syntax will be running from right from the case 1. If case 1 matches, 1 is not matched with 2, so hence it proceeds. Case 2, 2 matches with the second case, so these statements will be executed. And the one most important thing while working with switch cases is break statement. So for each and every case we will be writing break, because once the case is matched we need to come out of the switch case. Else if we don't use the break case, we will be executing all the cases right from the case where the switch is matched. Like, and there are also cases like where any of the cases is not matched, then in this kind of situation default case will be executed. I hope I'm very clear enough with this, guys. So by this the interview was done, like questions were done, and let's look what's next. And by this the interview was done, guys. Around two questions were answered by the candidate, only two questions were asked, and it took around 5 minutes, hardly 4 minutes, sorry, 4 minutes. So after these two questions, then the interviewer had told that, yeah, your profile is good, looks good. Like he used this word. The interviewer had told that your profile looks good and definitely your performance is good, fair enough. You will be getting offer letter. This literally these words were used by the interviewer. You will be getting your offer letter. So by this, after completion of this, the candidate was very sure enough that he will be getting offer letter. And if you are not yet subscribed, guys, subscribe to my channel. Let's crack it. I'll be back with one another more interesting videos and useful content.